Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit the like, follow, and subscribe. And leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Today we're gonna do 10 things I hate about my Evil 9. As you can see, she's right behind me. I do call her she. Just I don't know. It's just something I do. Anyways, yeah. So number one, she's salvage title. Yeah, I know. So what ended up happening? Had another car. Did some things. Anyways, it got messed up. My own fault. Me and the wife, we needed a second car. So she's like, let's get an Evo 9. It's like, all right. And a lot of the Evos during this is kind of like last year, pretty expensive still. Also, too, I didn't really feel like forking over all this money. So we kind of just settled with the salvage title. It's like we weren't gonna sell it anyways, but it does suck that it's salvage. It's not that clean. Like, let's see if I can show you guys some of the stuff. Like, it has frame damage. That's the reason why it's salvage. So give me a second. See if you can see this. Give me a second. Where is it? There it is. Anyways, the engine bay is super dirty. Sorry about the way. Yeah, right there. If you kind of look down, right there in that frame, she's bent. So that does suck. Like I said, let's see. Yeah, right there, that frame right there is actually bent in a little bit, unless it's on. Yeah. Well, this side is fine. So that does suck about my Evo 9. It is salvage title, so that does come with its issues here and there, But I mean, still, regardless, it's still an Evo 9. It runs, it drives. Like, I drove it from Nevada home, dude, and let me tell you, I was really surprised how well this motor really held together and stuff. But I will explain that in another reason why. Number 2. The difference between this and an Evo 10, these cars feel so much more raw. Like you don't feel as safe. Which I know to some that's good. I mean, I'm just listing. I'm trying to figure out things. It was very hard to figure out 10 things I hate about it because I love that as well. That'll be in another video. But like compare from this an Evo 9 to an Evo 10. Evo 10 has like a 4.5 crash star rating. These ones I don't even know, but like you definitely notice a difference, like just driving it, just going flat out and stuff. You definitely there is a huge difference. Like this one, I've gone 60 miles and it feels sketchy, But in Mexico, when I've driven there, let's just say I've gone above that, and it's very sketchy. It's like 60, you know what I mean? Anyways, but yeah, like 60 miles per hour, or not 60, but you know what I mean. Going up there, the speed limit is very sketchy with this car. Like, especially just in a straight line or stuff like that. It does feel like, because this car, like I said, is not set up perfectly. It's salvage title, so it does feel way more sketchier. Number 3, I have Evo 8 seats. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm happy it has Recaro seats, but Evo 9, right? You gotta have Evo 9 Recaros. Still, that's the only thing that I don't like, because people still ask, oh, so is an Evo 8? Like, no, it's not. It's an Evo 9. Just, I bought it salvage. And because of that, I have Evo 8 seats. It's like I said, it's not the end of the world. I'm not crying, but like I said, I'm nitpicking. Like, it's hard, because I really, all in all, I love this car. Everything about it, it's mine, Me and the wife, we love it. That's something we're going to work forward to, save up some more money, because they're pretty expensive to find some, and especially because everyone wants them in their cars. So, that. Number 3, the dash and almost everything is just like a Lancer. And what I mean by that, you've probably seen other videos, but it's like hard to compare because sometimes they don't have both. See that dash, this door card. Here's my Lancer. That dash. The door card's maybe a little bit more different, but it's literally, I think the only thing that makes it different is because my Lancer is automatic, my Evo's stick. That's literally what is the main difference. What I can tell, like, I'm in an Evo and that's a Lancer. And the seats, of course, you know, these seats hug you. I don't know, just it's so weird to really explain. Just I feel more. I don't know. It's like I feel more like inside and stuff. I don't know. The Lancer just feels more relaxed in that sense. Hard to really explain if you know. For me, I guess I guess I can't really figure out the words, but I guess in the Lancer, I know everything just feels more open, feels more roomier. I guess because there's no Recaros and Recaros gonna hug you in and stuff, and then there's the extra pedal and stuff, and you're shifting. And compared to the 9, the Recaros hug you. I have front window tint, so I think that also helps. And then I have like gauge pods that came with where the original owner put. Yeah, so that's what also the difference, I guess. Like compared to those two, but other than that, like I said, if I didn't have any of that, like they're almost identical. Number 5. All right, well, number 5, I'm all over the place. The wheels on this car are hideous. Look at, like what? Like I said, they probably just threw these on there just because. But man, like I really don't really dig these wheels, but you know, you gotta do what you can for right now, especially if you're on a budget sometimes. And that's just how I live, you know. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, I don't have all the money in the world, you know. I have 2 kids too, so there's that too. So I gotta pick and choose where the money goes and stuff. So, like I said, on this channel, we're really gonna dive into this car and fix it out. Like, I'm probably gonna leave it restoring salvage Evo or something like that. I'll figure out ahead. You know, but yeah, that's one of the things for number 5 is the wheels. I just don't really like them. Number 6, the paint. Because like I said, it's salvage title. The car actually lived in Hawaii a lot of its time. I can definitely tell this car was left outside. Like whoever got it when it first became salvage title in 2007, they're like, no, whatever. They probably just left it outside. They didn't really fix anything. They just made sure it drove straight, which I can probably tell. But yeah, look. All that clear is gone, all that. There's some like fadedness here. Trunk. The wing luckily isn't destroyed, which is a plus because if you know anything, they get destroyed in the sun. The hood, thank goodness, actually isn't even that bad, so I don't know. And then yeah. Number 7. It has a blown head gasket. I know, right? It's an Evo, but it has a blown head gasket. Like whoever had this car beforehand, I can definitely tell they just use this car to thrash on and stuff like that. Because it's like it has a blown head gasket out. Like not even, I don't know, it's like an 80,000, so they never switched it out. Which luckily I have the stuff. I'm gonna make a video on it. It's just been really busy, you know. So right now when I do drive the car, I don't even floor it. I have my boost controller disconnected. Sucks, but hey, at least I can drive it for the most part. But yeah, like it has a blown head gasket. So what happens too, though, is becoming over pressurized too because of that. What my buddy explained to me. And so it's actually spraying out coolant from here, from the overflow tank, when it's on high load. So like when I'm in 3rd or 4th gear, like flooring it and stuff. Like 1st and 2nd, I'm fine, kinda. But I still don't. I want to be safe because you know, I'm not even running a same amount, but it's maybe only 20 pounds. But still, the 20 pounds, like I mean, Evo 9 feels good, depending on how it's tuned and stuff. Yeah, so there is that. Anyway, sorry, I'm looking at my list too to make sure I hit all the subjects I need to. Kind of just did a little bit of wonky. Number 8, rust. So since, like I said, this car was from Hawaii. Let me see. You can. There's a little bit of rust right here. I don't have any good lighting on the other side. I'm gonna put more lighting in here, but for right now. But yeah, it has some rust on up in here, on the other side, on the driver's left-hand side quarter panel. There's some rust. Luckily, it's not that bad because I live in California. But still, that's something I do want to attack. I'm gonna do all that stuff later because I do want to like fix up this body, stuff like that. So the rust sucks. Let's see what else. What number are we? Oh, 9. Tuning this car compared to an Evo 10 is a lot harder. What I mean by like the information and stuff, people who like gatekeep a lot of it is a lot more harder to find. Yeah, like especially you just have to do more reading. Maybe I don't know, like I guess I'm learning. But learn from me when I was trying to convert this from math to speed density, it did take me a while to really read. Like what? I was so confused when I was reading a lot of stuff. Like I said, I probably wasn't reading it right. I was trying to rush. I was comparing it to an Evo 10 maybe. I don't know. Like a lot of the stuff for finding this kind of information out is a lot more harder. Trust me. Like you have to really go on the forums and read a lot of info. But yeah, now that it's up, it's drums way better. I still need to keep dialing in the knock sensor, you know, because I think I've only raised it by 5% or whatever. I don't know. Like, so I need to raise it some more percentage so I can, because I'm getting knocked even when I shouldn't, even though there's none, so I'm not getting the full potential of it. But to get rid of that, I need to go bigger injectors, fuel pump, stuff like that to run more pounds of boost. 20 pounds is safe, but still I need to adjust that knock sensitivity. 10. When I got this too, there was no tint whatsoever. And there was no AC. Man, did that just, when the summer sucked. Luckily though, they left the AC compressor. All I needed to source was just this line right here. They left all this hooked up. The, whatever this is called, I can't remember. The condenser, there we go. I need to get a condenser, front fan. Luckily the condenser I found on, I can't remember the website right now, but I'll put a link in the description where I found it, and the fan too. So these are brand new, so that's awesome. This one I got used. Oh, this line as well I got used from another group on Facebook. I'll go ahead and link them in the comments too. And then I also bought a new AC fan module, because when I first got this car, the owner's like, oh yeah, it's overheating. He's like, I don't know why. He says, I think the thermostat's stuck. So he says you have to have the heater on. I was like, okay. So I literally, when I got it, dude, it was so hot in that car. I had to drive with the heater all the way on. But once like I got used to it when I was driving, that was an 8-hour drive from Reno to Bakersfield. Oh my gosh, I was sweating so hard, but man, I didn't care. I was happy. I got an Evo 9. You know, I was ecstatic. Like with the car, like it handled flawlessly. Like with all that, like, even though I was listing all these 10 things, I'm nitpicking here and there. It was amazing, you guys. Like really, it was such a great experience. Like I think I'll probably get that again, but later on. But yeah, like I said, these are the 10 things. I do have some other stuff, like there's dents here and there. What else? Oh, like the trim molding I need to replace. I got some gunk right there. I'm gonna get rid of that triple gauge pod. I'm not a really big fan of it. It's cool in the beginning, but I'm not a big fan of it. I need to redo the headlights. Like I need to open them up, spray paint them, you know, like a lot of other guys. Or buy Evo 9 ones. Like I have Evo 8 headlights and taillights. The way like I said, the way I know though it isn't Evo 9, the VIN and everything verifies it is, and it has a MyVec. And when I got it, actually, my MyVec cam sensor was broken. So when I first was driving it, I was like, oh my god, I'm amazed. This is amazing. And I was like, huh. So when I started doing a more thorough rundown, I was like, oh, that's broken. Once I put the new MyVec sensor in, it really like woke up. Like you feel it like kick in. Now, because of my tuning though, of course, like I said, I'm very amateur. I'm still learning. My MyVec is very smooth now. So there's no more where it kind of goes and then you feel it. Now just smooth and linear. It feels super good. But like I said, if you guys want, I can get to a later video about how I went around converting it to speed density. Like I said, leave a comment down below, like and stuff like that, so we can get this video to I don't know, 100 likes. When we get this to 100 likes, I'll go ahead and do a thorough discussion or a full-on video how I converted my Evo 9 to speed density and the process I went through it, and I'll give you guys all that info. But until then, go ahead and hit the like. Sorry, I know, like this is my first time trying to just get some of this stuff out, do better. I'm gonna get better and better as the days go on or the weeks. For right now, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and follow button. Please share, and like I said, have a nice day, guys. And remember that, yeah, stuff is tough right now, but if you just keep working, you learn to budget. Like that's number one thing. You need to learn to budget if you want to get one of these cars. It's okay to tell your friends like, look, I don't got money for that right now. Like I'm saving up all I need to save up. Like that's okay, you know. This is your car and it's gonna take some time. Don't ever feel like you should be in a rush to get everywhere. Like, oh, well, this person has that, this and that. Like who? It doesn't really matter. All that matters is what you got and what you have yourself, you know? Because this is right now, this is your life. And yeah, everyone else, you looking at these people, but truth be told, they could be, I don't want to be mean or anything, but they could be wasting their money just so they can impress other people. Now, is that always true? No. All I'm saying is just take your time, don't rush on your build, and just every little day, every little month, just save some money and you'll get there eventually. That's what we're doing. And eventually, where this car is going to be a completely different monster, and who knows how long. But I hope you guys can stick around. Thanks. Bye.